Alright guys, Xyphoe here, just a short little Patreon video today, and this time I thought I would show you my Amstrad CPC 464 cassette game collection that I got for my beloved 464 here as when I was a kid, and this is my original 464, the dust cover. There we go. Of course, Gryzor's in there ready to be loaded, and if we pan up very quickly, this shelf here is all my cassette games, and apart from that one there, that's for a video another time. Now these are the games that I owned as a kid, and I don't really collect cassette games anymore, apart from I picked up a Gryzor, hence that was being in the 464 here, of course. I think Mrs. Xyphoe bought me this one. I don't think she realised it was like a text adventure, but that's still cool. I like that. Same with this one. This is another one that I didn't own that Mrs. Xyphoe got in a, I don't know, it looks like a CRL bundle on eBay probably. And there's a very unusual joystick. Again, that's for a video another time. Now tucked away in the corner here, a bit awkward to get to, these are all my Amsoft games that I got as a kid. You can't see them very well. But what's interesting there is the games that I did get with it. Now, some of them I did pick up at a later date in bundles or whatever. But the fourth from the bottom there, Admiral Graf Spree, that came with my Amstrad. I don't know anyone else that who had that game come with their Amstrad 464. Most people got that 12-pack that is quite famous now. The Sultan's Maze there, I didn't get that with the Amstrad or running into the caves. You can see the edge of the box there. Oh dear, baby Xyphoe is not very happy at the moment. But I did get Space Hawks. You can just see that poking out there. Galactic Plague, there's Oh Mummy, that didn't come with it. Roll Under the Ropes, actually 2 copies of that. And a Harrier Attack, that, again, that didn't come with my Amstrad. I think I'm missing some Amsoft tapes, because I know I got Spannerman with my 464. And 3D Stunt Rider, 3D Boxing. And I don't know where that one's gone, sadly. So it does look like I'm missing a few cassettes from my childhood. But when I was in branching out, I was definitely getting these big well, I say these are the big boxes, but they're actually large double-sized cassette boxes. And I remember getting Star Wars there quite early on and being very excited by that. Mask 2 there. Never had Mask 1 until on budget later on, but Mask 2, that was a lovely Christmas present one year, and I was very excited by that because I was a big Mask fan, and I got a load of Mask toys as well for Christmas. Football Manager 2, spent many hours on that. Living Daylights, that was another very early game I got. So it would have been 87, 88, I think, when I got my 464. That makes sense, because Living Daylights came out in 87. I played that a heck of a lot because I was a big James Bond fan, but my God, is that a frustrating and broken game. Jack the Nipper was another one. I remember my parents buying me that in town one day. I think it was the one game they actually liked the look of and thought it'd be funny. And they were right, it was a good choice. Tiger Road and Relentless, of course, I bought these later on. Relentless is actually a very recent game. Strip Poker 2 there, picked that up in a car boot sale, I think, for £1, and I bought it for a laugh. Real Ghostbusters, that was a Christmas present as well, and I was a huge Ghostbusters fan, and wow, that ticked a lot of boxes for me. And then there's more there. Thunderblade, that was a Christmas present along with Operation Wolf one year. Oh God, it's all flooding back to me. Nice big box Nemesis there. That is something I picked up later on. I collected very few cassette games, but I think that came in a bundle from a mate, and I was like, yeah, I'll have that. Thank you very much. And then we get these big boxes here. These were the bigger boxes, or the cardboard boxes. I like the big cardboard box ones. I like these ones a lot, and I was very happy with my little collection there. Obviously, Batman there is probably the favourite, with Ghostbusters 2 to the left there. I love the Turbo Outrun box, not so much the game. E-SWAT I was very disappointed with at the time. There's a Chase HQ there. Well, it does annoy me that sometimes Ocean didn't decide to put like the actual name of the game on parts of the side, so you wouldn't see what game this was. which annoys me and would have triggered my OCD a little bit. Oh dear, I can hear baby Xyphoe outside the door wanting to come in at the moment. We might have a little video of him in a minute, maybe. Who knows? WWF WrestleMania, that was a Christmas present along with Bart versus the Space Mutants in 1991. I remember buying this in the shop, not knowing what it was, but I was very, very, very excited by the screenshots on the back, and I was sold by them and all the blurb on the box. And my God, I was not disappointed. Turtles I never owned. That came later on, but Turtles the Coin Op. I remember being driven home in my dad's car, sat in the back, and excitedly looking at the box for over like 40 minutes, just staring at it, reading the instructions, reading the back of the box, looking at the cassette, putting it back again, opening it up, reading it all again, and getting very, very, very excited. And I wasn't disappointed. Pac-Mania and Pac-Land there. That's cool. There should be... I'm not sure where that's gone. I don't know if I sold it or not, but I had Lemmings, big box Lemmings on cassette. I think this is the disc version though. Oh, I know what I've done. I think maybe I've bought the disc and put it in the cassette box I had. Let's have a look. What have I done here? No, I've got the disc. Oh, actually, no, yeah, it is the disc. I did have that on cassette, so I actually don't know what's happened to the big box Lemmings on cassette. That was like one of the last big releases, really, for the Amstrad. But yeah, I must have sold it at some point. Blimey, I can't remember now. Or given it to someone, you know, because it can be like that. Afterburner there. Really unusual size box. I was very confused by that shape when I got that for a Christmas one year, I think, as well. I was like, what the hell's this? This doesn't look like this doesn't feel like an Amstrad game. Oh, there we go. RoboCop there, of course. Nice, even bigger box compared to that. And then again, Afterburner then trumped it. But this was a huge big box. Ocean didn't normally do these huge boxes at the time. But RoboCop they knew was going to be a massive, massive game. Oh yes, Vixen poster there. Didn't have that as a kid, unfortunately. I would have liked that. But RoboCop, yeah. Again, remember having sausage and chips in a cafe after buying this game in Nottingham, and being very, very excited and reading out all the instructions in the back of the box to my dad, and he was, you know, feigning interest. He was a nice guy. Hostages was a game I took a punt on. I like the box art, I like the screenshots on the back and the blurb, and I was sold by it, and I love that to bits. And I was very, very excited one day when I actually loaded up on the 6128, which I got years later, and found out, oh, it's got music and extra graphics and bigger levels and stuff. So yeah, make sure you play that on 128k machines, Hostages. So yeah, then we just got like basically, whoops. A load of budget games there. Some of them I'm going to be doing long plays of. Some I already have. Iridium there. Impossible Mission, Ball Blazers. Way of the Exploding Fist. Dan Dare. I loved that. I thought that was a brilliant budget purchase. World Cup 2. This is a naughty one. This is basically Arctic's World Cup Soccer, which US Gold famously bought and shoved out as World Cup Carnival. A massive catastrophe that was. And weirdly, it's got re-released on Micro Value as World Cup 2, a sequel. But it's actually exactly the same game. And that's naughty because it's kind of trying to prepare it to be a different game entirely. Oh, blimey, I've just noticed that actually behind these cassettes, this is years ago I put this shelf up. We actually have some more cassettes behind there. I think those are games that I never owned as a kid, but I do own now, so I put them behind there because I'd rather look at the games that I had as a kid, you know, for like good memories and nostalgia and all that. Let's move these out of the way. I love the Elite releases and Encore budget re-releases as well. What great arcade conversions. Commando, 1942 Bombjack Space Harrier, and then you got Saboteur 1 and 2. What a great budget label they were. Oh, and the dreaded Airwolf there as well. And of course, All the loads of Hit Squad tapes. I loved collecting Hit Squad tapes. Nowhere near a full collection, of course, but lots of great titles there that gave me many happy hours, obviously playing. And then we move into sort of the kicks area there. Not a huge amount of them. I always thought I owned more of them, but obviously I didn't. Yeah. And we've got the Codemasters games. I'm sure there's more I owned that I've got lost between parents' house and their garage and me at some point, or they're boxed away somewhere still. There we go. But yes, there we go, guys. That's my little cassette collection. You know, never really shown that off before. It has briefly appeared in videos once or twice, but only in a quick like that. But yeah, I just thought I'd have a little reminisce today. And let me know what cassette games you like collecting and how many you've got maybe. Is there anything interesting in there you've spotted that I've missed? And if there's anything else you want me to have a look here in more depth, let me know in the comments on the Patreon post or video, whatever you want to do. And of course, a quick scan there. There's all the GX4000 carts. Got some joysticks there. Look at them too. Box JY1. Blimey. And there's all the discs. Which, small collection, but of quality. That's what I'm looking for. Games I'm actually going to play. I'm not just going to collect any disc I come across and waste money on games I'm not going to play. I want to play them. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any other suggestions for other videos I can do, please let me know in the comments. And thank you for your continued support. It is greatly appreciated. It's a new month, new Patreon month. So thank you very much, guys. Much love to you all. From me, Mrs. Xyphoe, baby Xyphoe and the family. Thank you and goodbye.